Dennis Simpson here, Jim Lagrone. I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. I think you may be a hunter, Jim. Am I correct?
Well, I am. I just found this shirt in my closet.
It just happened to have all these badges on it.
Yeah, it just shows that I'm in the woods way too
You're
often.
in the woods way too often. Becky misses you, I'm sure.
No, not a bit. I don't think she does. It's hunting season, isn't it?
Don't you need to go?
Yeah, you need to go take care of that stuff. You know?
If you need your man out of the house,
that's right. Go hunting and fishing.
Go hunting and fishing. Feed him for a day. He eats for a day. You teach him how to fish. You'll never see him again.
That's right. That's the way it goes.
That's the way it goes.
And it's not hunting and fishing. That's a better way to say it. But hunting and fishing is more proper for village people.
It's not hunting and fishing?
Well, of course it is, but that's outside the village.
That's the Arkansas version.
Inside the village is hunting and fishing, and we gently harvest those critters.
Harvest?
Harvest? Gently harvest.
I'm ready for you to come to my house and harvest some raccoons, but you can't do that in the village. We got to be outside the village.
Yeah.
The whole reason why I wanted to get here, Jim, we're Wednesday. We're Monday. This will come out on Tuesday, but Wednesday, bear season begins.
Bear season starts. Now, there's a few of us that are serious about this.
Apparently so. Now, let me interrupt. Arkansas was the bear state before we were the natural state. We were the bear state before California was the bear state, right?
Well, absolutely. And you probably know this, but in case you don't.
Try me and refresh us.
Okay. The oil trough. You ever heard of that?
Yeah, down in southwest Arkansas.
Well, and you know why it was named oil trough.
Because they had oil in the trough.
Oil from what? From bear.
Is that what it was?
That's where the name comes from. That
Really?
the big long trough it was bear oil trough.
Really?
And Bearden, that they call down in South Arkansas, Sparta, is Bear Den, is how you spell it.
Is it really? It is Bear Den?
That's how you spell it. Bear Den.
Okay, so has it been the last?
And I've seen bear down there, by the way.
Well, okay, I had land in Lonsdale. I had a little farm in Lonsdale.
You never told me this.
I did, probably 35 years ago. And had 55 acres down on the middle, on either side of the spring road. And I remembered that 70 at that time was the dividing line between where you could hunt bear and where you couldn't. And I thought, well, that's pretty interesting. And now, is it all over the state? What is it?
It's all over the state, but you have to go to the zone. So I would encourage anybody that's interested, go to Game and Fish, and because zone 1 and 2 are located in this area.
Okay.
And that determines how many bear you can harvest.
So now,
in each zone and by counties, because each county, each area has a certain number of bear. Okay, and when that number is reached, then there's no more hunting.
Wow.
But in our area, that's not an issue.
What do we mean not an issue?
We don't have to worry about that in our zone. So
really, so the bear
there's so many bear.
So and I've got to allude.
And it starts Wednesday, and you're talking about bow season. In case somebody's excited, it's bow season.
So it's not modern gun season with bear.
No, it's your bow.
Season.
Yeah,
okay.
Real men hunt bear with bows, like me.
I knew that. I'd heard that somewhere before.
Well, that's the only way to fly.
Well, I was talking to Ricky Middleton, former police chief at the village.
Yeah, we salute that name.
Hello, great guy, and he was saying that he could harvest one.
You're talking about bear? Yes, he's limited to one.
It's limited to one,
right?
But when does deer season? When's modern gun? When's all that?
Well, now bear season is Wednesday for bows.
Okay, for bows.
But for deer, the bow season starts a week from Saturday. Last weekend in September. And it goes all the way through February.
Okay.
Now, if you want to hunt in the village, you're a village person. You should have already qualified on your bow. If you haven't, you have to call them up and see what they can work out.
Yeah. So the village will let you hunt on common property and adjacent areas, stuff like that.
With a bow. Only with a bow.
Only with a bow. But we need to be frank here. You love seeing them in the backyard, and I love seeing them in the backyard. I hate seeing them across the hood of my car. So, yeah, I don't want to see that. And that's why we have an urban deer hunt. Some of you are going, what? They're killing Bambi. Bambi will meet bad ends if you don't control Bambi's numbers. Is that
Very
fair?
much so. And people don't also realize this small little fact about the village. It affects our insurance rates.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So
really,
when we were killing twice as many with cars as we have the last 2 years.
Really,
the urban hunt is so effective in it's managing the herd properly. Game and Fish taught us. I was on that committee.
Oh, really?
They taught us how to count how many deer you have, give a good estimate on it. And last year I saw the report, just a little over 300 were harvested.
Really?
The other thing about the village, which is so wonderful about Hot Springs Village, the first deer that you take, you've got to donated to Hunters for the Hungry. And we
Which is
have
a fantastic
consistently,
organization.
we've led the state consistently on the urban hunt for the number of deer that are donated.
Let me put this in perspective, because I know you and I know, but I wanted to make sure. So, for example, look, Fountain Lake, where we're not far from, Fountain Lake
Right.
is a very, very well-funded district. It's awesome. It's a really great school district. Jessieville, pretty good, because they have literally thousands of vacant properties inside the village that we're paying taxes on all the time and not really getting any turnback or anything like that. Mountain Pine, some of these other,
Yeah.
Jessieville, but Perrin, Perryville, places like this, they can't even keep a school system open. And those hunters for the hungry basically turn them into deer jerky snacks for the kids in some of these lower schools.
Sticks,
Sticks,
they
yeah.
call them sticks. Yes, they do.
So I mean,
now those school districts would probably argue with you that we are getting something back. You know, there are some school buses running from both schools inside the village.
about 850, 875 a day. I know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids. Well, we don't get fire, police, all that is what I'm getting at.
Well, I could talk more about roads and everything else, but yes.
Back to hunting.
This is what's important. So.
Yeah, back to hunting.
But so the village has a great program, but all over this area of Arkansas, it's just wonderful.
It is.
State Game and Fish in Saline County. You know, you can hunt bear almost in Pulaski County legally.
City, really?
You can legally.
When did it really blow up? Because I remember you couldn't just hunt anywhere 35 years ago.
Woo, man! A few years ago, they started restocking bear in the state
Restocking?
because the bear population, like the deer population 100 years ago, almost got non-existent, except for around the White River Refuge, eastern part of the state. That's where the native bear line is. It's still consistent there. So they brought in bear from out of state. Probably Yankee bears. I'm not sure.
Bears, Jersey bears, Jersey, from Jersey.
But trying to match the Arkansas black bear, which is not a real big bear.
Yeah.
And then the tragic event, you know, about a month ago, where a bear attacked a guy
In northwest Arkansas, yeah.
Right. And
like a 70-pound juvenile.
70-pound juvenile. That's right. And apparently, maybe he was getting on his tractor or something, trying to get out of the way. We don't really know.
Yeah.
Man's still in critical condition at UMS.
Well, I just heard word this morning. Apparently, they're going to pull that plug. So,
Yep.
I mean, first bear fatality in decades.
No, more than that. Since
Really?
1892.
1892. Really, man knows his facts.
On some of those facts.
Some of those facts. So
But
modern gun begins
for bear or
for deer. I'm sorry.
for deer, modern. Well, let's go in order. Okay, we've
please,
got
please.
we've got both seasons start the last weekend of this month, and we'll go all the way to the end of February.
Okay.
Okay, and then about the third week, I even wrote it down so
Look
we can
at that,
forget it.
notes.
October the 18th. They call it now. It used to be muzzleloader. They call it alternate weapons. So it's a particular gun that you can use in the way that it's rifled out and the ammo and stuff. And I have a brand new one, and myself, I'm going to use that because I didn't want to get rid of my muzzleloader. But this is really cool. But anyway, this is October 18th.
Does it have rifling in it?
Of course not.
Okay, so that's why it's an alternate. Oh, that would be wrong.
That would be wrong.
That's why it's an alternate. Really?
That's right. And hunters are known for being sticklers with the law, right?
They're sticklers with the law, but if there's not a law against it, they'll do it. Is what I'm understanding,
I think that's what we do almost the time.
So.
So anyway, that's open for a week.
Yeah.
8 days. And then you get into the first weekend in November, and Arkansas just a few years ago added a youth hunt with modern gun. And so now they watch it a little more carefully because those hunters we're talking about say they would take their 2-year-old grandson on the stand with them.
Yeah.
That 2-year-old was shooting a trigger at,
at anything.
310 yards. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I think Grandpa was helping him shoot a little bit.
I think so.
But anyway, they have a youth hunt the last couple of days. And then the week after that, and I believe I got it written down here, of course. It starts on November the 8th in this area and runs through December 14th, and that's modern gun.
So let's go back just for a second because I know you know some of this.
And
too.
you've missed a season that we probably need to talk about.
We'll bring it up. What?
Well, I don't want to call.
No, I'm just going to talk about history. I want to give me the season I missed.
Well, I missed it too. gator hunt. We can hunt alligators
What?
in there.
And
I'm wanting to do this.
Hang on. You need a gator emblem over here.
Yeah, right? Well, you have to have a certain number of people. It's highly regulated, but you can gator hunt in this state.
You cannot believe the number of people, and I think they're mostly from Louisiana or they're just suspicious. We're coming to stay at your Airbnb on Lake DeSoto. Do y'all have gators? Oh. No, we don't have gators.
Well, that you know of.
Yeah, that I know of. But no, where do you go?
I didn't think we had otters either, but I saw them on Lake DeSoto.
I did too. We're both on Lake DeSoto, by the way. I thought those were beavers.
All the good people live.
The good people, not you fancy East End Balboa people, right?
Well, yeah. I have a lot of friends over there. Be careful.
You got friends on that side too.
Yeah.
So it's what the season we missed. I'm sorry.
Gator season.
Gator season. Yeah. Where would you hunt those? Chico?
South Arkansas.
Southeast usually. Arkansas in the Delta.
Yeah, but south you can find gators anywhere we get further south, Lake Ouachita, Felsenthal area. You can't hunt in.
Is it a thermocline type thing that they stay below a certain warmth of whatever?
I don't know my biology of the gators.
But no,
but I will tell you, nobody cares about you killing a gator, but they really get mad about killing deer because deer are pretty.
They're pretty. They're lovely.
Big old brown eyes.
Well, here's the deal. Think about like what are the deer? The Chinese deer, the Chinese bear, the little
panda.
The pandas.
Yeah.
If the pandas weren't so darn cute, why would everybody care so much about them? Right.
That's right. They don't care about me or you.
Nobody says save the dentist. No.
Boy, isn't that the truth?
I wanted to go.
We need to park there.
Nobody.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go back real quick.
Yeah.
Back in the late 20s, and if for those of you who may grumble about harvesting deer or taking care of these things, it just nearly went way off the tracks in the 20s. We got way
almost eliminated.
And we will love to say the Game and Fish and a lot of agencies will say, "Oh, this is the strongest deer hunt we've had since the 20s or whatever." That's because there was nearly mass slaughter in the 20s. We had no regulations whatsoever, and we crashed some population. We had to bring white-tailed deer back in, didn't we?
They do, the Virginia whitetail and some others, and so they bring it back. My granddad used to tell the story how they would get so excited during the hunt when they found deer tracks. Just because they know there was a deer in the area. And that's how bad it was. And he lives in South Arkansas, or lived in South Arkansas.
And South Arkansas is replete with deer nowadays.
Right.
But let's talk about something that there is no season on, that you can hunt all day, all night, all the time, and you would appreciate it if I shot
raccoon.
No, I'll go with that too. But they're so cute.
Yeah.
But I'll go with that too. But if I shot a boar in your backyard, you wouldn't mind, would you?
I tell you, anybody that hates hunting and all that, take your car out and run over them if you have to. They're tearing up the woods. It's mass destruction all over the state.
Well, I told you about the land I had over on Lonsdale.
Yeah. I
went down by the creek one day. It was 10 Mile Creek, and I went down by the creek, and it looked like somebody had taken a pickaxe, stuck it in the ground, and gone 300 yards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what on earth is this? And then I heard a squeal from the other side of the creek, and I looked for the biggest tree with the lowest branches I could find, because they're mean, they're bad, they will hurt you. They don't have a problem hurting you at all, and they destroy any other species. Am I close?
Absolutely. In Arkansas, they harm the land. Just think of how many things they impact with the destruction they have. They need to go.
Well, so
feral hogs,
and they're a competitor.
You can hunt them at night. You can. Everybody you got to eliminate them.
Well, you can hunt them from a helicopter. You can hunt them from anything.
I've not done that yet, but it sure sounds cool. Sure sounds cool. I have some friends in Texas that do that, and they just keep trying to get me to come down. And
you got to agree.
Oh, I just hadn't been able to work it out. But yeah, that just sounds
as always.
Awesome.
As always with these shows, there's a little rambling that goes on. It's probably your fault. I don't know why, but no.
Our brains work the same. It's really scary.
Random.
Well, y'all need to pray for Dennis. Really needs
again. Well, let's recap real quick.
Okay.
Bow bear season begins this Wednesday, which is the
2 days.
No, 17th.
Well, I don't know. This was 14, 15, 16, 17. Yes, sir.
17th. So it starts on the 17th, and that goes till...
Wow. Man, I've never looked up at the end point because deer kind of change around. We'll have to look it up, but go Game and Fish online.
Okay.
But it lasts a long time with a bow. But you can still use modern weapons and all that kind of stuff later.
When I'm talking about bear.
Right.
Okay.
But not right now.
Not in the beginning of the season.
Right.
And you suggested, and I think it's a great idea. It is the answer is it depends, because you need to go to the Game and Fish and look at your zone where you are.
Your
in the state
zone.
of Arkansas.
That's right. And we have Garland County and Saline County, and sometimes that county line is the zone.
Really?
So you need to check those out.
Sometimes the highway is the zone. So
that's right.
It can be a
deer
issue.
zones are not bear zones, and they're not squirrel zones, and they're not all this kind of stuff. So you need to look at everything.
So bow season for deer begins when?
A week from Saturday, 28th.
Okay, the 28th, and goes through. You said February
28th.
Let me ask.
That's a long time.
That's a long time, and just to be nosy.
Yeah.
With a bow and arrow, you're going to be within 80 yards, 50 yards.
A little bit closer than that.
A little bit closer than that, maybe.
Yeah, a good shot's probably 40 yards.
Really?
On what kind, if you're using a crossbow or not.
Now,
Now, some guys tell me they would do
120 people.
60 yards maybe is a good shot. But if you're doing a long bow, like we have a young lady in this area, we have a bow shoot coming up this weekend, and she will use a long bow. She won't use a compound bow. She calls that for sissies. She likes to do the real thing. And, I believe her. And Dennis, growing up, I decided I didn't want to date anybody I thought could beat me up. And so
you didn't want his woman that tough.
No.
Well, but let's go back to it real quick.
But she can shoot.
She can shoot. We got to go to the higher level real quick, and we're going to do another show about this in a minute. So stay tuned. Yeah. But I want to make note: the compound bow, you pull it back to a certain point, and then there are wheels and levers where it breaks over.
Right.
And you go from 50, 80, 100 pounds of pull to 40 pounds or 30 pounds.
Right.
Or 20, and you can hold that for a long time. A longbow, you don't get that benefit.
You don't get the benefit.
You pull it back. What's the pressure when she pulls it back?
I'm not sure. It's got to be at least 50 or 60.
And she's going to sit there and pull 50 or 60 and hold it and try not to shake like I'm doing.
Yep.
And before she lets go, and she's going to be doing a demonstration for you, or
no, she's entering a tournament. We're going to talk about that.
A tournament
that we do. So we'll talk about that later.
You're going to have to come back for that.
And we're going to let men shoot in that tournament too.
No.
And don't forget another popular sport. If we have a couple of minutes,
sure.
Popular sport in the village is duck hunting.
Waterfowl. What, in the village?
Well,
I mean,
I haven't seen
people that go duck hunting. I mean,
yeah. Now, I would love to harvest every single one of those Canadian geese, but that's a federal thing, so different laws.
You're calling them Canadian geese. I call them German Shepherd with wings because they poop on everything. The
golf courses, the
helipad, the lake, the shoreline,
beaches, everything. Yeah.
But you were saying
and the village is taking great steps. And of course, they took care of pretty much Lake Balboa. It's the rest of us that are suffering.
We have eggs to paint, my friends.
Yes,
we do. I was going to come. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Well, hang on one sec.
Adling is what's
Adling. Have you used the archery center in the village? Did you know? You know we have one.
Right, and it's a great place to shoot.
I went there the other day and shot some video, and I'm thinking this place is stinking awesome.
It is. It's very nice, and even if you don't hunt, you get the thrill and the practice shooting. In that way, it's great. And there's several gun clubs that are outside the village.
Yeah.
That are good target ranges and safe, and a lot of people shoot and never hunt.
Mm-hmm.
But they just go and enjoy marksmanship. It's really cool. I'm glad schools are doing it as well. So first duck season, though, is November 22nd. And duck season is always challenging because there's nothing really set. They base it on a lot of different factors.
What do you mean?
So go to Game and Fish, and then you can get that. It tells you what kind of duck you can harvest and how many of them you're limited.
Mallard or Drake.
Right, and what teal and what type of numbers you can have on you at any given time, what time of the day that you shoot, and all of that.
So highly
regulated.
What is the limit on Canadian geese?
There is no limit on Canadian geese. It's unlimited.
Because they're federal and you can't shoot them.
That's right. You can handle all those eggs you want to.
Can paint all the eggs with glue that you want.
Yeah, it's not really glue, but I understand what you're saying. So that's fun. That's fine. But I do want to talk about being outdoors if I can.
Yeah.
For my kids growing up, all three of them, boys and girls, hunting and fishing are incredible opportunities to spend time with your kids. Now, I spent time with my kids before there were cell phones and all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit on a river and you're trying to fish and you're both doing that, but then it's quiet, and then you talk. Some of the best time, my kids will tell you, with me, time spent with their dad was just outdoors. It's a great thing, and people just don't need to miss it. It's a great opportunity. Now my grandkids go with
501-617-9747. Whether you're buying, selling, or just considering. Oh, we don't need a realtor yet. Yes, you do. Don't delay. Call Janae. 501-617-9747.
Hot Springs Village Venues is brought to you by KVRE at 92.9 and streaming worldwide on iHeartRadio. KVRE is your family-owned local hometown radio station, so be sure and tune in for live local programming, news, sports, and information every day at 92.9. HSV Radio. HSV Radio is heard every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. or streaming on any of the major platforms. Hot Springs Village Radio is an eclectic mix of music, motivation, great music history, and Saturday morning fun. Join us every Saturday morning at 9 a.m., 92.9. And brought to you by the Hot Springs Village Voice, Hot Springs Village only newspaper, also serving all of Saline and Garland County. Your local newspaper for local events. No one else has more local news than the Hot Springs Village Voice about the Hot Springs Village area. Sign up today at hsvvoice.com or call 501-623-6397. Again, that's 501-623-6397. Located at 3576 North Highway 7 in Hot Springs Village, Arkansas, just in front of Walmart. Brought to you by Gotta Go Vacations. www.gottagovacations.com. Troy Woods and Patrick Cunningham at 501-204-4805 can help you with any of your travel needs. Patrick and Troy have been airline stewards for decades, and their experience and their travel can serve you well. GottaGoVacations.com, again, that's GottaGoVacations.com, can help you book the perfect tour for you, whether it's a riverboat cruise up the Mississippi or the Rhine. These guys are who you need to call. 501-204-4805. Troy or Patrick, 501-204-4805. GottaGoVacations.com. D&D Village Properties. Hot Springs Village only short-term rental with over 2,100 five-star reviews. All properties are lakefront. They include complimentary kayaks, hot tub, pet-friendly, and a stunning view of the lake. Visit DD Village Prop today for your vacation getaway.